Marc Chagall is certainly high up on the list of the greatest 20th century artists. Yet, he doesn't align himself with any particular artistic movement. In his early work, we see a lot of Fauvism, later on Cubism. In the 20s, he's interested in Surrealism, and yet he rejects the Surrealist movement request to join them officially, and he doesn't join any artistic movement. He paints throughout most of the 20th century, dying in 1985 at the age of 97. And yet he remains this kind of lone artistic giant, this powerhouse of art, painting throughout his life his own stories, taking us through the places he lived, like Vitebsk, his birthplace in Russia, Paris, where he lived later on, and then St. Paul de Vence in south of France. He brings to life the Jewish folklore of Eastern Europe, the old way of life, like a film, a scene in Fiddler on the Roof. And yet, in his paintings, the lovers, the animals, are flying all over the painting, and his vivid colors leave a magical effect. On this floor of the gallery, we're showing 24 works that all came from a single collection. And to tell us more about these works and other pieces in the exhibition, let's hear from Chagall scholar Monika Baum-Duchen.
Marc Chagall was born in 1887 into a poor but pious Hasidic Jewish family living in what is now known as the Russian Pale of Settlement in the town of Vitebsk, which was, well, over half the population was Jewish. He lived on the sort of less prosperous outskirts. And it's not surprising, therefore, that the Old Testament was an integral part of his upbringing. In fact, he once, more than once, said that it was like a second nature to him. This is actually a wonderful opportunity, both for people who don't know Chagall's work to become acquainted with his sort of very life-enhancing, profoundly humanistic, and indeed in many cases powerfully coloristic work from the post-Second World War period. But equally, for those who do know Chagall's work quite well, it's a wonderful opportunity, indeed a rare opportunity, to see work that has not hitherto been seen in this country at all. Most of the Bible material comes indirectly from David McNeill, who, as most people don't in fact know, was Chagall's son, born to him out of a 7-year relationship with somebody called Virginia Haggard McNeill.
Chagall likes the idea of representing his own personal view of paradise. He says paradise is a world of beautiful colors, where all the beings are pure because they are beautiful. They all live together in harmony. The fishes fly in the sky, the donkeys have wings and fly with the birds. The blue of the universe gives a sensation of lightness and freedom to all creatures. Chagall wanted his painting to smell as good as what he had imagined paradise would be smelling of. This is why we often see newly picked flowers. Chagall creates what he sees in his dreams, like this androgynous animal, a combination between a goat and a donkey, which we often find in his work. In his representation of paradise, the man and the woman are equal. Eve is not alone to carry the calamity, the fault of grabbing the apple. Instead, they share the responsibility, and Chagall represents couple joined, bound through their bodies and through love.